Okay. Now we're going to talk about the 5 foundational concepts. First and foremost is going to be culture. Culture is the written and unwritten rules of an organization. It's the way we do things. What we as leaders do and say become guidelines for those under us. If they follow our lead and they understand the written and unwritten guidelines, then new employees will quickly assimilate to the culture we've set in place. The way we do things is a powerful concept because it allows teaching without speaking. Orientation, drills, education, all become part of our culture. It sends a dual message. We value having educated, intelligent staff, and we invest in our staff's development. Both are very important messages to create a successful culture. Culture can be dangerous because if you don't know you have one, or you're not aware of the messages you're sending, it can hurt your facility. We need to know what messages are we sending with our actions. The higher people on the totem pole, the louder their actions create a culture. Missing or being late for meetings, for example, sends a message that your time is more valuable than the people you're meeting with. Forgetting employees' work anniversaries or birthdays sends a message that they're not important to you or your organization as a whole. Every action and inaction is multiplied in the eyes of culture. Culture change is another separate but related concept about how we make our residents feel and how we treat them. Culture change involves rethinking the values and practices of a nursing home from top to bottom, inside and out. It's not about change for its own sake. It's about change that brings all who are involved in the nursing home culture, staff, management, residents, and families, to a new way of working that creates a humane environment supporting each other and residents' life, dignity, rights, and freedom. Culture change is about deinstitutionalizing service and individualizing care. A large part of culture is person-centered care, or caring for people the way they want to be cared for, the way they envisioned living their day-to-day lives. The second foundational concept we're going to talk about is it's a nursing facility. It might sound obvious, but primary to the kind of culture we wish to have is one simple fact. We run nursing facilities. It seems elementary, but we have to take into account historically, before any of what we will call support departments, nursing was responsible for activities, dietary, social service, housekeeping, etc., etc. This means those departments were added to support nursing because the field of nursing regulation and its enforcement had become so broad that nurses do not have time to take out garbage, prepare and serve food, entertain residents, or ad hoc care plan and implement interventions for cognitive, mood, and behavior problems. With this in mind, it is primary duty of the administrator to create an environment where nursing can focus on nursing. The administrator must make sure that each department is doing their part to take the weight off of nursing. Frequently, administrators will feel the need to question nursing before looking at the environment the nurses are working in. Have we freed them from residents hanging out at the nursing station? Are there constantly wrong dietary orders being carried back and forth to the kitchen? Are our psych residents following a regimented schedule set forth by social services? The duties of the support departments must be completed with expert precision if the buildings are to flourish. Census development and nursing skills development is contingent on how well functioning our support departments are. It's expected that the administrator, create support departments that take their job very seriously. Every department is an art and a science. Every director should be serious enough to look at their job as an art and a science. The parts that just have to be done and calculated, and the parts that have to be finessed and dealt with interpersonally or with our left brain to try to be creative. Number 2, we have to understand that everybody's job is a function of the nursing team. So every single support department has to look at their job through the eyes of how is this helping nursing. Number 3 is we have to have directors of support departments that can sit shoulder to shoulder with their DON and physicians and speak to the art and science of running the department at a quality assurance performance improvement meeting. A good administrator will understand this to be a machine that works. Until you have a machine that works, all else is failure. When you market a building that is not a machine that works, there's a good chance that systems will be broken, resulting in poor patient experience. Positive patient experience is our only primary goal. If we take care of people, the money will follow.